Hey, what's up? It's me and Sally.
Hi guys.
Welcome to Painted Ways, and this is my channel. So we're going to continue to talk about, friendship. From the last video, part one, are they your friends? You know, is the girl you calling your girlfriend, is she really your friend? You know? Is the guy that you're calling your homeboy, is that really your boy? Is he, you know, talking about you behind your back? Are they are they backstabbing you? Or, so we just gonna get into that. We had wrote, a couple things on this paper on what we wanted to do. A couple topics. So, first we want to talk about growing, what made our bond strong? Like, how did we know that we were like it girls? Like, how did we know that we were cool? Like, what made you trust me? What made me trust you? What was that moment?
I could probably say one of our trips it was me, you, and Tony.
Yeah.
And if people don't know, Marina's my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
I've known her since she's been with my brother.
Yep.
And lately we've been traveling, doing little getaways here and there, having girls' night, and whatever. But the answer to the question, one time we had went to Iowa, a little weekend getaway.
Mhm.
It was supposed to be fun and wanted to make you pretty, right? Let's be real. Not gonna get too details. But long story short, I was telling her my story. My story. My life. What I've been through. And I was comfortable enough to tell her. And when I tell you, when I was just telling her my story, the tears that came down on this girl, I'm like, she cares. She's genuine. And she made me feel comfortable. She never questioned anything I had said or anything like that. So I would probably say that was probably the time where I was like, it's cool.
Yeah.
I can trust her.
Yeah.
And as the time goes, it was like more things evolved.
Yeah.
And more issues evolved. And more happiness evolved. Because it's not always bad information or bad news. Without, every day is the good and the bad. And I express all that stuff, the good and the bad. She's always willing to hear it, regardless of what it is.
Thank you.
That's how I know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that day the tears we shared together, we could have it was a lot of tears. It could have been like a bucket of tears. That's how much tears it was, and we knew from that point on that we clicked, like, you know. So we grew from there. So I want to talk about, like, taking it from there. I want to talk about growth, like. So yeah, so we grew from there. What about? I know people got some keep. You trust me, I trust you. Have you ever been in a friendship with someone who, you trusted them, y'all had that kind of bond, and then something happened, and they like air your dirty laundry out. You're not the one no more. You're not the home girl no more. Like girl,
I can
let's get with
say,
it.
honestly, but this is the honest question. I am blessed to have came across genuine people who have not aired my stuff. I am lucky.
Sorry to say, I have.
So I guess I would reverse that question to you because I haven't had that experience. Like I said, I don't have many friends, but the few that I do have, whether we talk on a daily basis or we talk here and there, I can generally say that they've never aired my stuff out. I can say that we go months without talking, God knows how you no longer, and they're still who I met on how they are, or how they progressed in the years too. But
Yeah.
never aired any of my stuff out. Maybe with their significant others or whatever, but like to other females or like no. Nope.
It definitely happened to me a couple of times, and it's sad, people, relationships, not just friendships and relationships, partners, whatever. Why do people do that? I mean, I can speak about this because it happened to me before. You don't have to do that. Like, if you want to not be somebody's friend, just don't be a friend. Like, just don't go tell them all their secrets. So that person at one point, especially you was their friend, and we need more of us in the world, because I would never do that to you. Like, I know that if anything was to happen between us, yeah. And, we could talk about it. People. I know this happens all the time. Like, people need to know how to take constructive criticism, because we all have dark sides with us. Our relationships, friendships are not perfect, and when you're going through something with your friends, talk it out.
Are not perfect.
Right.
You as a human being is not perfect.
Never.
So, let alone a relationship, a friendship, any of that.
Yeah. If you can't talk it out with that, if that was like your homegirl or your homeboy, and y'all hate each other so much at that point, at that moment, you can't talk, walk away. You don't go telling on that person, because that can hurt somebody, that can kill somebody. People commit suicide off of the stuff that can get aired out. People, it can really break people down. Yeah.
They told you the information that they expressed to you and stuff like that. Just so that they, like I said, I'm blessed I haven't had that issue. Me personally, I would never do that. Whatever you tell me or anybody that tells me, it's coming. Why people do that? Anger, hate at that moment.
Hate.
Trying to be even with that person. Who knows what that person is to that person in order for them to stop in their business. Just be the better person.
Right.
Don't say shit. Keep that shit to yourself. Like,
Yeah.
it won't happen.
So, and the reason why I can confirm, for people that's like, well, how do you know she's a real friend until something really happens? Because I did say in my last video, some people will find out people's true colors until something really happens. Well, I'm not going to really get into detail, but, like she said, that I am in a relationship with her brother, so she's my sister-in-law, and there was a situation between me and him, but she was like the middleman, and she was still able to give constructive criticism to both of us and still be my best friend. So I know she is the homegirl. She got the view. She is the go-to. Like, I know she ain't taking my side. She will put me in my place in a quick second, and she ain't taking his side. It's like,
And don't get me wrong, because I can tell somebody about themselves doesn't mean that I will take it.
Yeah.
She can tell me about myself. She can tell me, hey, listen, this is maybe you should do it this way, or you wasn't right. And of course people get offended or like, no, whatever, but you really need to sit there and like listen, because sometimes we do things on a daily basis over and over again and not realize the shit that we do. So when somebody that you're with and see all the time, they know the stuff that you do. So they know, listen, maybe you should do that. Not saying that they're trying to change you, but sometimes you're doing like I said, stuff that you don't realize. And especially at a situation with my brother, and the only thing that I really told them was, if you don't mind, make sure whatever you do is for your happiness.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Yeah.
Bottom line. Like at the end of the day, that's all it boils down to is your happiness. Because me, you know, I was in her shoes way back. You know, not to air nobody's business out or whatever the case is, but I'm blessed to be where I'm at today with my relationship.
Yeah.
And, you know, my kids or whatever the case is. Where, you know, just tell them where she is to be happy and whatever decision she makes. I had to make the same decision, and it was like be somewhere where I'm not happy, or continue to make the movements that I need to do in order to be happy. Because if you're not happy, how the hell are you going to take care of somebody else? Like how? It's impossible. Like so, you just your happiness
Right.
first.
Right.
Sorry, Bob, Jill, but I'm not happy and I need to move on and we need to do this. Like,
Yeah.
because if I'm not happy, then I can't take care of you.
Right.
You know, that's where all that negative stuff comes in and you don't
And that's what makes her so strong. They're always taking on someone else's shit and, you know, moving on with her life.
drink the drink.
You know, so it's a good
Like,
life, long life,
yeah.
long friendship.
Yeah.
You know, people need this. People need to see the struggle. So, what can we say to people who have crossed those boundaries with their friends, and they like they still love them, even though you haven't been to you're a good person, I'm a good person.
Communication.
You know, communication.
I'm trying to get better on that. But let's just
Shit, we all got our own lives.
being honest. So communicate. Like if that person that you call your friend airs some shit out, pull them aside. Talk to them. Like listen. Mind you, when you do that, make sure you're calm, cool, and sane. Okay? Because sometimes when things get a little more hostile when you face a situation.
And fighting ladies, that shit is it's 2020. Nobody's doing that shit no more. Let it go. It's 2020. You know.
Either two things: talk
Yeah.
or forget about it.
Right.
I'm a person who will forget about it because I'm not wasting my energy.
I do it right.
Yeah, it's gonna take time.
It is.
I'm
Yeah.
not wasting my energy on nothing and on nobody.
Right.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, that shit
But
is
if
what
it's
birds.
like really heavy on you, you
Right.
definitely want to approach it. You definitely want to approach it.
Yeah, that the way nowadays females handle stuff, and they call nowadays females will call someone their best friend, and then next thing you know it, they tearing each other weaves out It's not worth it this year. It's all about success this year. This is a year of vision, growth, stability. Even if you're working from $1 and this is the year you do it. I don't care what they're saying about coronavirus, end of the world, blah 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 blah. This is a year where shit will, has to change. You gotta change who you are.
Every aspect.
That
of it.
the ego gotta go. That's what it is. The ego are breaking these friendships away. The ego, I think ego is, that's what I'm gonna name this video. Part 2, ego is killing these friendships. Because people are too big on their egos.
And I could probably say that. I could probably